Is there any difference between plant and animal cell?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, in which way? Plant and animal are different.
Ma'am, plants have a cell wall, whereas animal cells don't have a cell wall except bacteria.
Okay, you're talking about the cell structure. And just ask, what's the difference between a plant and an animal? Just what's the difference you'll find?
Ma'am, a plant is stationary.
Yes,
And
yes.
The animals do locomotion, so
Yeah.
they need more tissues,
Okay.
they need more cells to perform that activity.
Okay, okay. So here,
Ma'am,
the
can
word.
I?
Yeah, Satvika. Yeah.
Ma'am, in cell wall is present. Absent.
Yeah, okay, okay. Mm.
In plant cell, it is covered by thick cellulose cell wall.
Okay.
And in animal cell, plant cells are absent.
Okay. You are telling the differences between plant cell and animal cell. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. That's good. But here, as most of the students listed out, the difference in the cell structure between plant and animal. So why the difference is happening between the plant cell and an animal cell? Okay. If you take plants as a whole, they are immovable, isn't it? They are always stationary. And if you take animals, they are in locomotion, as one of our students said. They will be in constant movement in search of food, shelter, etc. Isn't it? So the structural organization of a plant and an animal will be quite different based on their life activities. Suppose if you take a plant cell, if you take, this is the cell structure of a plant. If you take a plant cell, you'll observe a cell wall around the plant cell. This is an extra feature which you won't observe in an animal cell. Now this point we'll discuss, then we'll conclude the difference between plant and animal cells. See, why plants will have this extra cell wall? As we are saying, plants are immovable, isn't it? So they'll be stationary at one place and they have to withstand the environmental factors like temperature, wind pressure, all the climatic changes, moisture, etc. So to avoid all such changes, they need a mechanical tensile strength. The whole plant body will have different tissues made up of cells. Each cell will be surrounded by cell wall for protection purpose, which is not required in case of animals because we do have shelter, we go for search of food and etc. Okay, so that's the basic difference between a plant cell and animal cell. If you observe the plant cell clearly, there is a big vacuole inside at the center of the plant cell, isn't it? Which you won't observe. Nandini, can you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the plant cell, you have a big vacuole at the center, but if you observe the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell in this slide, the plant cell is in green structured one and animal cell in yellowish orange structured one. If you keenly observe, there is a center big vacuole in case of plant cell, whereas in animal cell there is a big nucleus in the center of the cell. Yes?
Yes,
Can you see the difference? Why so? I want this point to be noted for all of you. Why this change? As I explained, cell wall is there only in plant cell in order to give mechanical support and a tensile strength to a stationary plant body. Why this big vacuole in plants and big nucleus in animals?
Auntie, this vacuole contains the cell sap.
they have big vacuole because they store food. Since they are
Okay.
so they cannot search for food.
Okay. So anybody can just tell why there is a big nucleus in animal cell and there's only big vacuole in plant cell? Okay, let me tell. Animal cell, if you...
Ma'am,
Yes, Nandini, yes.
can be according to the water level.
Water level. To some extent, but not exactly the point. Okay, you made a good effort. Okay, that's good attempt. Then, anybody else? Okay, let me explain in this way. As we are saying, the plant is a stationary one on one hand, and when it comes for nutrition concept of plant and animal like organisms, there is a major difference. Plants we call as autotrophs, isn't it? And animals, what we call?
Heterotroph.
Yes, heterotrophs. What does that mean? Autotroph, heterotroph. Again, these two words are Greek Latin.
The organism which can synthesize their own food.
Yes.
And heterotroph have to search for food.
Okay. That's good. That's good answer. Any more trials? Any more attempts from other students regarding autotroph and heterotrophs definition concept?
Only autotrophs are the organisms that can produce its own food using light, water, and carbon dioxide. Because
The
autotrophs
process?
produce their own food, only they are
Okay.
sometimes called producers.
Okay. See, autotrophs are, auto means what? Automatically they will develop their own nutrition through photosynthesis process, isn't it? There's the word exactly we can use for autotrophs. The nutrition in plants definitely goes by photosynthesis. That's why they're called autotrophs. They can synthesize their own food material. When it comes to animal cells, most of the animal cells are heterotrophs. Hetero means what? Different ways. They will get their nutrition in different ways, by feeding, by grabbing, and by depending on autotrophs itself. Okay, so this point makes the difference between plant cell structure and animal cell structure. If you observe the plant cell structure, you have a big vacuole because they produce their own food material and they store the food material. For that purpose, they need vacuole in large size. But in case of animals, no need to store food material. Whenever you feel hungry, you just grab whatever you want. Either human being or any animal or bird for that instance, isn't it? So we don't need vacuoles to store food materials. But most of the animals, they will go for reproduction process to increase their number of generations. For that purpose, they need a control unit called nucleus. So nucleus is prominent in animal cells because the main life activity in animal cells goes by reproduction, whereas in plant cell, we take photosynthesis as a nutritive mode, and storage of food is major requirement for plant cell. That's why they have large vacuole. And if you observe the other remaining cell organelles, the cell parts in plant cell and animal cell, most of the plant cell parts are intended according to their life activity, like we said, nutrition. And in animal cell, according to their life activity, like in this example we said, reproduction. Okay, so